Hello, Wisconsin. Coming to you today from Upham Woods in Wisconsin Dells. Literally, in the woods. We take time at the beginning of every year to pull our collaborative leadership council together to do an in-person strategy session and talk about plans and programs for the year. But we also take time to change our surroundings. So often we're meeting in classrooms or virtually. Sometimes it's just nice to change up the venue and to sit down and generate some of those creative juices, right? To create that trust and create that collaboration. So pass it around to members of your council. Hey, where do you want to meet next? Meet at a gym, meet at a restaurant, go mini golfing and meet afterwards, right? Sometimes the setting can create a less intimidating, more inviting, or sometimes just a safe and different environment, which can generate that creativity and enhance engagement. Strongly encourage, sometimes just a stroll in the woods. Lead on, Wisconsin.
An important part of communication is self-advocacy. Here's how to implement some into your life. First, recognize what you need. What are you missing? Second, form a plan. Third, look to those around you and figure out who can help you with your plan. And fourth and finally, execute your plan. Here's my swim practice example. Last night, I recognized that I needed a harder kicking set. So I formed a plan to talk about the fact that I needed a harder kicking set. I looked to those around me and figured out that my swim coach was the person that could help me achieve my plan of a harder kicking set. Finally, I executed my plan by getting out of the water, explaining my need of a harder kicking set to my coach, and then getting to kick my little heart out in the pool. Self-advocacy can be small, like getting a new set from your coach, or it can be big, like implementing a major change into your life. As long as you're standing up for your needs, you're never wrong self-advocating.
Let's talk communication. Specifically, let's talk about communicating and be understood. I'm sure all of you worked in a group at some point. One group that I was fortunate enough to be a part of this summer was when I worked over at a trucking company. One thing that I learned very quickly is that trucking companies use very specific vocabulary that I never heard of. Luckily, I had an amazing team that explained these words to me right away so that I could understand what was going on in my group. Now, what can you take out of this? One important thing that I took out of it is that when you communicate to be understood, not only does this help your group be more successful, but it makes the people within it feel more confident in what they're doing. So, if there's one thing that I want you to take away from this talk today about my job and how you can apply these skills, is that sometimes you need to pause, talk to your group to make sure everybody is on the same page. Because when everybody's on the same page, everything works out great.